If we can get started this evening, my name's Alastair Moss. I'm Chairman of the Planning and City Development Committee at Westminster. I'm here to welcome you to this evening's workshop. This is about commercial activity, brackets non-retail, and we've got quite a few things to discuss this evening. Just a housekeeping point in terms of the timing, first of all. What we intend doing is just breaking this down into two sections. First, dealing with offices, which is Part A, Part B, small offices, and then Part D, off-site housing from mixed use. Then we'll have a break, and then go on to Part C, the central London activities. Then follow on through with the special policy areas. The social and community facilities, for some reason, I don't know why, have found themselves onto the agenda for this evening and also for the observant amongst you for tomorrow evening as well. Now, I apologise if someone's come along to discuss those this evening. What we will do, if there is someone here, we will allow some time at the end to discuss that. But I think it would be better if those comments really in the discussions for tomorrow night. As before, I think it would just be useful, as there aren't that many people here this evening, if we just say who we are, so we've got an idea of the people in the room and where we're from. So if we just start off with the officers.
Yeah, my name's Lisa O'Donnell. I'll be facilitating the workshop tonight.
Mike Fairmanner from the City Council.
Matthew Mason from the South Area Planning Team.
Margaret Handowski from the City Planning Group.
You just want to work from the front if you want to say who you are.
I'm Helen Merritt. I also work in the City Planning Group. And Colette Willis, also City Planning Group.
Lee Mallet from Westminster Planning Newsletter.
Dr. Stuart Nemeth, Councillor.
Councillor Harvey Marshall, Deputy Cabinet Member for Economic Development.
Barnaby Collins from DP9.
Hugh Morgan, DP9.
Lane Howard, Victoria Interchange Group.
Matt Humphreys, Drivers Jonas on behalf of the Pollen Estate.
Mike Jones from Drivers Jonas on behalf of Pollen Estate and the Westminster Property Association.
Stuart Corbyn, Pollen Estate.
Who's top? The Westminster Resident.
Robert Heskett, Pollen Estate.
Cecil Henenlock. Sana Udon, Handelot, Parts of Savile Road Bespoke.
And man's an age concern.
Ron German, Stanhope.
Hugh Bullock, Geraldine.
Lauren Mark, Grosvenor.
Keith Hurley, Stephen Richard Ellis, Pastor Smart, Crown Estate.
Excellent. Okay, well, you're all very welcome. Sally Alderman, who would have been here, can't make it. She sends her apologies. But I think, without further ado, if we hand over to Lisa. I mean, the idea of this evening is very much, as I think many of you have been to these sessions before, that we air our views here. We're not coming to any conclusions here, but the important thing is that you feel able to contribute to the debate. If you want to contribute to the debate following this by email or by correspondence, then you'd be most welcome to do so. Again, officers would also be, and members would be very willing to meet with you if you want to discuss particular aspects of what is discussed this evening. Also, just to remind those of you here that we are recording this evening. You'll be able to listen to this, download it on the Council's website. So it's the idea of open government.
So that will be a thrilling listen, I'm sure. Yeah, just in terms of the recordings, the purpose of the recordings is one, to make sure we have an accurate record of what gets said here tonight. A lot of what will be said is in lieu, perhaps, of writing in, which is what process you might have gone through before for consultation. So we need to be quite clear that we're capturing your views correctly, and we felt the best way to do this would be to record it. The other thing is there are people who won't be able to attend tonight for various reasons, and this will enable them to listen through what does get said at the workshops, and they can participate as well. Just a few housekeeping matters. We have a roaming mic tonight. For your use, not only for the recording, but particularly so you can hear what each other says. And we've also got a number of flip charts and post-its on the walls. We've got an awful lot of questions to get through tonight, and it may be that we have to move on before we finalise all of the views that people want to put forward. Please feel free to write anything you have to say on the flip chart, and again, you can write into us, preferably before the end of August, for those comments to be included in this round of consultation. I'm here tonight, as I said, as a neutral facilitator. I do work within the policy team, but my role really here is not to have a view on any of the points that get put forward, but to make sure that things keep moving and make sure everybody has the opportunity to speak. So without further ado, I think we'll get on with the questions for tonight. As Councillor Moss has said, we're going to take them in groups rather than question by question, because there is a lot to get through. So if we start with Part A, which is about officers. If you should all have a copy of the briefing note, and they've got the questions set out. We're just starting on page 11 of the officers'